Hello, everyone. Welcome to the new season of the Lady Flava TV show. I'm your host, Tina Williams, aka Lady Flava. In the studio with us today, we have the very talented Mr. Anthony Madden. Welcome to the Lady Flava TV show. How you doing today,
I'm doing
sir?
good, and yourself? How you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much for asking, and it's definitely my pleasure having you as a guest on
Thank you
today's
for having
show.
me. I'm glad to be here for real.
My pleasure. Mr. Madden, how long have you been in the music industry?
Going on 9 years ago, I decided that to go serious with it, and so it's been 9 years that I've been growing and learning each day because it's always a growing process. So, but as far as music influence been in my life, I've been going to church since I was a baby. You know, my grandpa, he was a pastor. My mom definitely was a praise and worship leader, so I was always around music. So it was an inspiration, you know, kept me going forward, you know, in times of need. I would just sing, so that's how.
Oh man, very inspirational. Thank you so much for sharing that information. And what inspired you to continue on with your journey?
Well, thinking back on times when I was told I couldn't do it, and I was told to sit down, you know, and times where I wouldn't think I was good, and then one time somebody who told me I wasn't good actually came back and told me I actually sound pretty good. So
Wow.
yeah, just staying consistent with it, you know, and seeing how it affects people and the message that I'm able to get across and how it touches and impacts people's lives. You know, that's what really kept me going, because at one point I wanted to stop, but it was just so many people that would come to me and be like, "Yo, can I hear that song? Hey, what are you doing? Keep going, don't quit," you know. So sometimes they gave me inspiration to keep going too. So.
Oh man, thank you so much for sharing that information. And I had an opportunity recently to see you perform live, and my first thought was, wow, who is that young gentleman? And we were at J.Sam McCauley's event. Stan McCauley will be running for mayor for the city of Hartford.
Shout out Stan.
So if you do have family and friends in the city of Hartford, do ask them to vote for J. Stan McCauley. Sir, where do you see yourself within the next 5 years?
Well, I see myself, I don't care what anybody else think. You know, in the next 5 years, I see myself owning, you know, my 2 businesses that I've, you know, took on, growing. I do want to open a church in the next 5 years, and
Very nice.
I would love to be able to open up a shelter.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's been my mission and goal since I came back. I was like, you know, I'm gonna do something. So I want to open up a shelter that's gonna allow youth, you know, 18 to 25, you know, be able to get their CDLs while they're there. You know, It's a lot of homeless youth out here. You know what I mean? And it's all about creating men. You know what I mean? And us as men trying to build up other men. You know, so that's what I see myself doing in the next 5 years.
Very inspirational. Thank you so much for sharing that information.
Thank you.
And are you currently working on getting your 501c or?
Well, I'm currently working on just getting myself together right now.
Yes, sir.
You know, I have dreams and goals and visions and stuff, but it first starts with me and what I have to do to get myself together. But I'll get there. You know, I have a mentor right now in my life, Pastor Marcus Jarvis, who's going to make sure I'm straight. You know, who's going to make sure I'm straight. And if I do anything, he's going to let me know, like, hey, get yourself together. So, you know, first it starts with me. You know, can't be too anxious to do anything, you know. So.
Oh man, very well said. And I definitely respect your honesty. You know, we definitely need more inspiring young black men like yourself to inspire our youth today, because there's just so much negativity out in the street. And I say all the time that we need some of these pastors and deacons in these church to go out into these streets and reach out to these young men, because a lot of times they're like, oh, all this crime, this and that. A lot of them just come into the city, driving their big cars and going back to the suburbs to their big homes, and no one cares. So to all the pastors and deacons out there, be inspired by our special guest today, Mr. Anthony Madden. He's a young black man that's willing to go out here and help our young black folks, and you do the same as well.
And if you're ever in the Hartford area, Sisson Avenue area, my friend who's here with me, Victor McKenzie, he has his own clothing line called Tailored. And he got it for women, men, children. You just go over there, look him up on Facebook, Vic McKenzie, Tailored Credentials, Instagram. You know, so it's all about helping each other out, you know, and all about looking out for God's people. Yeah, so there he is.
Oh man, tailored, and I'm hoping that he will design something for me as well in the very near future. Wow, thank you so much for shouting your friend out.
Thank you.
You know, each one teach one. Very, very nice. And we're going to be experiencing you sing live on today's Lady Flava TV show, and you are with a phenomenal friend of yours. Tell us about the gentleman that will be performing with you today.
Oh, his name is Cedric. So when I first came back to Connecticut, I formed a bond with him, and it became like a lesson. And I've just been learning lessons from, you know, dealing with him on how to show love, you know what I mean, and how to love people no matter what.
Man.
You know, no matter, you know, if you're gonna have good times, you're gonna have bad times, you know, but love conquers all, you know, and, you know, trying to, what Pastor Marcus would say, washing people with the word, you know, is what you need to do, you know, just staying true. Don't let what people do to you cause you to be inconsistent with who you are.
Oh,
you know, so sometimes the best love is having that consistent person in your life who's not going to change, because you know we all got problems. We're not perfect.
Yes, we do.
So, you know, even if you disappoint me, I'm going to love you the same. I'm going to let you know though. But I'm gonna love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna love you. That's what it's about.
Oh my God, very inspirational. And yes, Pastor Marcus is nothing but the truth. You know, I have nothing but the utmost respect for him. And thank you so much, Pastor Marcus, if you're out there, for being an inspiration to our wonderful
Thank
guest.
you, Christina.
You're welcome, sir, on
Thank you,
today's
for real.
Lady Flava TV show.
Yo.
And we're going to take a little break so that we can see Mr. Anthony Madden show you some of what he's got.
What's up, everybody? My name is Anthony Madden, and I'm a product of Flatbush Avenue. But the message I came to bring today is that we are more than conquerors. That we can do all things through Yahweh, who strengthens us. But sometimes we just need to sit back and take time to get to know who we really are and not who they telling us we need to be. Cause it's a struggle getting out the hood. Every day people living up to no good. Started from the bottom, now I'm sitting on top. And I'ma show love, cause love is all I got. Cause it's a struggle getting show love. Yeah. I just wanna show love. Show love, yeah. I just wanna show love. Show love, yeah. 'Cause I've been through it all. I had money, I've been poor. So I know how it feels to really want some more. Lost the closest ones I love, and I party with my friends. So don't forget where you come from. Show love, yeah. I just wanna show love. Show love. I just wanna show love, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Well, that's that song. That's that little testimony that I have, and I'm gonna call my friend Cedric up here. And this song that I'm about to play next is called Victory. And I wrote the song. And I just want to encourage everybody, you know, let them know that when you find out who you are, you really know that you have the victory, and it's time to wake up, and it's time to really get to know who you really are to God, to Yahweh, to Yeshua. And you know, he's calling for the soldiers to rise up, and he's calling for us to stand up and speak the truth. I definitely want to take some time and thank Pastor Marcus Jarvis, because he's been a great inspiration to me since I've been back here in Connecticut. And if you guys, you know, can follow him on Facebook or anything, you know, check him out. He speaks the truth, nothing but the truth. He won't hold back. He won't water it down for you, and he just speaks God's word, and that's about it. Ready, son? Let me tell you about the God I serve. He is holy and I love his word. God Almighty, yes, I sing his praises. I want to thank him for his saving grace. Let me tell you what he's done for me. He loosed my chains and set my whole heart free. Gave me the power over the enemy.
Wow, that was Mr. Anthony Madden. Oh my God, you are truly talented, sir.
Oh, thank you. That was fun. I really had fun.
Oh man. And your dear friend Cedric, oh my God, you guys are both so talented. I was holding my tears back the whole time, but I couldn't help but to just rock with it, you know?
It comes with, see, I was taught the frequency of balance is 480. So basically, of hertz. But when you have that balance,
Yes, sir.
and you guys are just there in sync, you know, all that other stuff doesn't matter, you know, because it's about who you're doing it for, you know.
Oh man.
So when you have somebody with that mindset, you know, you're just going to go hard for God, you know, it comes out beautiful every time.
Man,
Yeah.
you have such a beautiful spirit. I definitely love it. Thank you so much for inspiring me today. And I do wish you continued success on your journey.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, sir. Remember to keep God first in all that you do.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much
Thank you.
once again, sir. And to all our audience, thank you so much once again for tuning into today's Lady Flava TV show on Win TV. I'm your host, Tina Williams, a.k.a. Lady Flava.